guess we've been driving for a couple of, well, almost an hour. And you can see it's Mount Hermon right there. I think that's what you call it. And yeah, here's the others now. Now the team is complete. But we're going up into the mountains. Snow. I don't know if we're going to get close to snow. That would be awesome. But we're going up to a cedar forest. That's where we're going. We're not there yet. We still got about 15 or so minutes to drive. But this is high and this is beautiful. We stopped now for a little patch of ice that looks like snow, that's dirty. And some of those that's never seen snow before are playing with this slush and they believe it's snow. It's like, really? This is one of the oldest cedar forests as far as we know. And we're going to be taking a hike in here. Maybe we might meet someone in here that didn't expect to see us here. The Shuv Cedar Reserve is not only the largest cedar forest in Lebanon, but it was also declared a biosphere reserve by UNESCO, covering about 5% of the total area of the country. In this forest you will find trees that are about 2,000 years old, but we did see a sign that there is a tree that is 3,000 years old. And that's where we are hiking towards. We are hiking towards the oldest cedar in this forest. They say that it's 3,000 years old, which means that it comes from a time before Jesus, most probably in the era of King Solomon. And you know that they got a lot of cedars for the temple from Lebanon, and these are one of the oldest forests. Although a lot of trees around here doesn't look that old, but it is beautiful, and the cedar tree is much different. But yeah, we're hunting for the oldest one in this forest. Arriving at the tree, we spend a couple of minutes just quietly absorbing the moment and our surroundings. And maybe if you're like me, thinking about the challenge that lies ahead of us later that day. The Lebanon team are on their way to the Bekaa Valley, and I'm pretty sure that they did not know that we would be meeting each other here by the tree. It was great to see them, as most of our group missed their group quite a bit.
Just say no.
Smile. We spent a few moments under the tree, and then the other team joined us. A little bit of a surprise, we knew. And now we have to leave them again because we need to rush to get back home, get our stuff, and then it's time for Syria. So for those of you who do not know yet what a water closet is, that's the loo. But these are the best water closets that I've ever seen. Say that this is the moment of truth. We are within an hour going to start traveling to the border and then cross it. And I am nervous. Why am I doing this? I'll tell you on the other side, and I'll show you on the other side. So we're going to have lunch, and then our vehicles are arriving, and we'll be going across to the beautiful country of Syria. It is now just after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and our ride to Damascus has contacted us and said that they are late by an hour and a half, which means that we'll most probably only be leaving here at 6 o'clock, which means that we'll be going through in the dark. So what do we do in this situation? Well, it's very easy. We go to the Waffle House. We got hooked at the pharmacy instead of going to the Waffle House, which is over there. We've spent the whole time just at the pharmacy. Our vehicles to Syria has arrived, and we are busy packing it and getting ready to leave. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to film from this point onwards, but I will try my best. So, am I nervous? What's nervous? Everybody in the back is smiling at me because I didn't realize. I was under the impression that we're going to drive through the mountains to get to the border post, the first border post. But apparently we're still in town here, and it's right over there. When we cross the Lebanon border out of the country, there is a stretch of no man's land that we need to cross before getting to the Syrian border post. And after a bit of a tense moment at customs, we still had 45 kilometers to drive to Damascus, going through 7 military checkpoints. And trust me when I say that it was not a Sunday afternoon ride. You could quickly pick up that the drivers were driving very tactfully to make sure that we did not attract attention at this hour of the night. Luckily, we reached Damascus without any trouble.
We've made it. We're in Damascus, we're overwhelmed, we're grateful, and we're happy. And now to see what God has in mind.
We're safe. In the next episode, we find ourselves safely in Damascus. But this is not our final destination. We continue up to a city called Homs, a city once seen as the capital of the revolution of Syria.